Welcome to Curivio. You are here today, and we are all united by one goal: to seek the truth, to speak the truth, and to reveal the truth, no matter how difficult or painful it is. Today, we tell you the story of the Global Flotilla, how civilians of all faiths and countries came together, defying the blockade and the danger, to set out on simple boats toward Gaza, a story that was targeted, intercepted, and detained, but whose voice was not silenced. Prepare to hear all the details until the end. The Global Sumud Flotilla embarked in late August and September 2025, with dozens of vessels departing from ports such as Barcelona, Genoa, Catania, and Tunis. Holiday. Organizers reported that over 500 people from more than 40 countries registered for the mission, carrying humanitarian aid including food and medicine. While still docked in Tunisian waters, organizers claimed that one of their ships, known as the family boat, was struck by a drone late at night in the port of Sidi Bou, said. The vessel caught fire, damaging life jackets and upper deck structures, but the crew said there were no casualties. The Tunisian National Guard denied hostile action, attributing the fire to accidental causes, such as a lighter or cigarette butt. As the flotilla proceeded toward Gaza, multiple attacks and harassment were reported. The boats said that drones dropped explosive flares or sound bombs over them. Communications were jammed, and unidentified objects were dropped near decks. In one case, the Alma ship, sailing under a British flag, was claimed to have been hit while docked in Tunisia. The top deck was reported damaged. Organizers insisted these were psychological and physical assaults intended to intimidate the flotilla. Israel did not confirm drone strikes but maintained that interception was legitimate under its declared naval blockade. On October 3, 2025, the Israeli military intercepted the final vessel of the flotilla, the Marinette, approximately 42.5 nautical miles from Gaza. All on board were detained. Organizers said that almost all 42 aid boats had been intercepted by that time, with about 450 foreign activists taken into custody. Video footage circulating online showed soldiers boarding civilian boats, activists wearing life jackets with raised hands, and tense confrontations on deck. Cameras on the flotilla were used strategically. Live streams, mapping, and data sharing helped the world follow what was happening in real time. Among those detained was Greta Thunberg, whose supporters alleged she was mistreated in detention, including being forced to remain in unsanitary cells, denied food, hydration, and legal access. Activists also spoke of verbal humiliation, lack of medical aid, and harsh handling, claims that Israeli authorities denied, saying detainees were treated per established procedures. In parallel to these maritime events, stories circulated in Gaza. Some residents claimed that for the first time in a long period of blockade, local fishermen were able to venture farther into the sea and catch larger hauls of fish, easing hunger in certain neighborhoods. These claims remain anecdotal, circulating on social media and local reports, not yet confirmed by independent international media. The flotilla's interception sparked a wave of global solidarity. Protests erupted in cities such as Rome, Milan, Paris, Barcelona, and Athens. Workers called strikes, activists blockaded ports, and governments faced pressure to condemn Israel's actions. Italy even dispatched a naval frigate to accompany and protect parts of the flotilla after drone attacks. Legal debates intensified. Human rights organizations called for independent investigations into the drone attack claims and detention conditions, arguing that humanitarian missions should be shielded under international law. Israel defended its blockade and said the flotilla's actions violated its rules of engagement. For many detainees, the experience was harrowing. Activists described being escorted from small ship decks by armed soldiers, held for hours at sea transfers, and processed in Israeli custody. Some noted they were kept without adequate medical care or legal consultation, and that uncertainty and humiliation were constant. Several governments began pressing for the swift release and safe deportation of their citizens, while organizers pledged to continue pressing for accountability and transparency. Meanwhile, Gaza remains under a suffocating siege. The flotilla intended to break a part of it, and though its success in delivering large-scale aid was limited, its symbolic impact reverberated globally. The attempt underscored the human cost of blockades, the power of civilian solidarity, and the fierce resistance by states to such challenges. This is not just a story of ships, it's a story of people who chose to sacrifice themselves to break the darkness. Countries, organizations, and citizens of all faiths and languages united in one goal: to break the blockade, deliver aid, and show the world that the voices of the innocent must not be silenced. Here they are today, trapped at sea, imprisoned in cells, but their hope has not been killed. Let us not silence their voices. Let us stand in solidarity with the people of Gaza, with every oppressed person who suffers in silence. Pray for them, spread the story, share the facts, and be part of the campaign demanding justice and freedom. Subscribe to Curivio to follow authentic documentaries and testimonies, told only from hearts that insist on revealing the truth. In the comments, tell us, which story would you like us to explore next? Which topic, hidden by time, would you like to uncover? Truth never dies, and steadfastness is a message from the living to future generations.